Hey YouTube, welcome back. This puts a smile on my face, and I'm hoping that it also puts a smile on your face. I'm talking to Twitch chat, and the one thing I know that's true about everyone in Twitch chat is they love to see very well-geared, mediocre characters. And boy oh boy, do I have a very well-geared, mediocre character to show you. I was thinking to myself, with both of my brain cells, I said, wouldn't it be sick? Like, look at this node. Everyone's like, how do you dual wield two-handers? I played Diablo once and I could dual wield two. This node in Rive, Sentinel, it's kind of like dual wielding a two-hander. It says if you're using a two-handed weapon, stats on the weapon that directly add damage, increase damage, or add a chance to apply an ailment on hit are doubled. And it's like, so if you got really big numbers, you could double those really big numbers. So instead of having 500% chance to apply frostbite on melee hit, what if you had 1,000% chance to apply frostbite on melee hit? And I know what you're saying, Perry, 1,000, that's a really big number. This build sucks. So this is my 1 LP Morditis' Reach, relatively rare item. 1 LP Morditis' Reach, fairly rare. 1 LP Morditis' Reach with tier 7, 90% increased melee attack speed. Oh, it's pretty big. We have a Titan Heart that is above average. This is only tier 5 vitality, but it does have tier 7 Rive, plus 4 levels here. We've got some snowdrifts with some movement speed on them to account for the fact that we have no dexterity. We have some frostbite shackles here. We have some damage over time in our bleeding hearts. Got our more damage against bosses there. Got some elemental damage and freeze rate multi. Elemental damage, freeze rate multi, and some damage over time on our relic here. So it's pretty spicy. We are going second hit so that we can stack as much attack speed as possible. The third hit, it has better effectiveness of added damage, but we're a frostbite build, so we don't care about effectiveness. And the third hit attacks slower. So we took off the third hit, we attack as fast as possible. We have our more multiplier here. We're a Void Knight, which is sweet. Void Knights can take all these nodes in the top left, which says our echo chance is doubled to complement our echo chance on the skill tree, the full 40% chance to echo. And that is, roughly speaking, what the character is doing. Don't think there's anything else that's too important. Increased damage taken, remember there's double dips, so it's 120% increased damage taken. All the attack speed here. We're using Smite as a movement skill because it has more attack speed on it, because this build needs as much help as it can get. We are using Anomaly because it's OP. It's got Leech, it's got attack speed on it. And Sigils give us some percent increased damage over here. And why not use them? So my thinking was, wouldn't it be great if this were remotely usable? And as it turns out, in my opinion, I mean, it looks cool. Come on. I'll give you a quick demonstration of the damage here. We got our 4 sigils up. I think like maybe this should be our highest damage, right? And it's like maybe there's like a 130k, maybe like there's 170k in there maybe. You can pause the video if you want to see like what the highest damage was. But that's kind of low. That's pretty bad damage. In the past, before the 0.9 nerf, I would say that if your dot damage, if your non-poison dot damage, like bleed, ignite, stuff like that, was less than 200k, you're really struggling. And I would say like 200k is like, you can do all the game, you better be really tanky with 200k. But like 200k is like bare minimum, you did it, you made a good build. I was kind of expecting to have more than this. It's so low. But damn, look at that Morditis' Reach. Look at the gear. Look at the gear. Holy moly, dude. Yeah, I think that's the whole video. Not all the builds you make turn out well, even if you like them. And frankly, even if they don't turn out well, maybe you still like them because the gearing was so much fun to make. Hope your builds are better than mine.